Well, it's looking like a big no-no for Pono. Might have been Pono, I'm not sure. And while it might not be as monumental as the day the music died, the day Pono died is here. I wonder if Neil Young is even sad. Last week, the Pono streaming service officially died. Given how misconceived an idea the Pono player was, it's hard to be surprised. Nevertheless, I find myself sad that the day Pono died is here. You know, I dig Neil Young, I dig him musically, I dig him politically, I'm all about Neil Young. But that said, the death of Pono strikes me as something that could have gone differently. Now, I will stand by my original criticism of the Pono player. I still think the marketing Pono did with other music luminaries was poorly executed, but it didn't take long for Mr. Young and company to realize that the business model for Pono was built on music rather than hardware. And yet, the Pono store stayed offline for months, as Jay-Z's Tidal just kept coming. Sure, Tidal isn't really much better off than Pono, but Pono literally stood still for almost 3 years. That is not a business change you want to emulate. Now, outside of the clumsy shape of the Pono device, the problem with Pono is that there was never anywhere good to take it. High-definition audio simply uses too much bandwidth to stream reliably most of the time. Add to that the fact that only a very small percentage of people can hear the difference in fidelity, and charging 2 to 3 times as much for better sound than you likely won't even notice is a business model in search of its minimum viable audience. Still, there was a time when Pono might have managed to pull this off. The Pono player was simply not going to work, and they knew it quickly. A fast transition to just a store with just slightly more expensive music had a chance around the beginning of 2015. And the streaming bandwidth issue, well, it'll eventually work itself out. If you have an unlimited data plan, and those are back, it's likely that sometime in 2019 or so, 5G networks will be able to service high-definition audio reliably. Where were you the day Pono died? Well, you were likely with me. You were streaming music through Google Play. I'm the Answer Guy, and I'll be back.